Sheep, how's it going, mate? That's good to hear. Oh, yeah, not too bad. You know, I've just got a few plans. Got to head down and make myself some more mud, get the mud bricks going. Fountain's looking alright here. Wish the damn copper would start to age, but it's gonna happen eventually. Alright, man, I've really got to get a path down here and make it easy to go and make myself these mud bricks. Well, that is the aim of the day, I guess, is to get these mud bricks made up. Alright, let's start up.
It seems as though your will to live and thrive in my world was a little underestimated by myself. I suppose, though, what was a simple skeleton army to do against such a crafter like yourself. Though it was fun to watch.
There's those damn voices again. Oh, you know what? I think I'm just gonna call it a day here. Let's head on in, rest our head. Let's go see anything in those furnaces. Any payday? Let's see. Ooh, not too bad. Alright. I think it's time that we go and call it a night.
It doesn't really bother me too much, though, seeing you working yourself day in and day out, trying to build up some form of home amongst my world. I have waited long for you to stumble into my domain. I don't mind waiting longer. You see, you will slip off. You will fall. You may have left me before. Left me before I could take a true form. I did not appreciate being left to tend your field, left to look after your vision. But it's fine. Now we are in my domain, and I will leave you. For you see, I am always watching you. vengeance.
Hello and welcome back, or welcome to Season 2 of Hardcore Minecraft with me, Doom Mountain, and Bluey on my shoulder over here. I hope that everyone is having a lovely day and is looking forward to a little bit of a relaxing episode today, I think, because, you know, I've been in between episodes working on all of these paths between each of our area to make sure it all connects up. So we've got our nice road along here that leads us straight back up to the house, as well as a section so that we can start building our docks. You know, that dock area that I sort of said maybe episode 2 that I wanted to get built and showed you all the design. Well, we now actually have the space cleared up for it. I've just got to remove a few horses, I was about to say cows, a few horses from some boats and then build that area up there. But I think that might be something that we leave for maybe a live stream or for another long play episode. But I've also been connecting up the pathway, as we could see, between here and all the way back to our enchanting tower, which we have lovely perched up over here. Still needs a little bit more greenery, I think, of some bushes and maybe some trees, but I think we all need a bit of trees around this area. But yeah, it's all coming together very nicely. And now I did clear off this pathway to sort of give a bit more room and space for walking around the water fountain, which I think is coming up really, really nicely. It's taking forever for our copper to age, and yeah, I'm not too sure why that is. As you can hear from Bluey though, there are still a few, yes, hostile mobs around. So let's leave Bluey in our to-be garden patch. Come on, Bluey, get off my shoulder. Thank you. Right. You stay there. Good night. Alright guys, so as I was sort of saying, we've connected up all of our buildings through a really nice path system. It really ties everything together. And whilst doing that, you know, I've just been hearing all these whispers on the wind, which is sort of leaving me with a bit of an uneasy feeling. So that's why I want today just to be a nice, relaxing episode. We need to decorate the enchanting tower as well as our farmhouse. And also, since doing up this whole new pathing system, we do now need to go around and put in some of that supporting retaining wall that we designed over in the Creative Test World. So those bees are finally going to come in handy. So let me quickly sleep away the night and then we shall return. Alright, so brand new day, and before we start just getting into the interior work and doing a bit of decorating around our island here, we do have this, our Fortune 3 Unbreaking 3 diamond pickaxe. And now I have found a few diamonds down here in our cave area, or our mine I should set up, which is where this pathway leads to, all the way down into here. So I think it's time that we go and harvest up those diamonds that have been waiting for us and see if we can get a little bit more geared up. So I'm going to save you guys the headache of these terrible stairs, and I'll see you when we go and collect up some diamonds. Alright, our first lot of diamonds. How many are we going to get from this? Ooh, 4. Not bad. Probably should relight that up though. Okay, we've got the last one over here from last time. What are you going to give us? Ooh, we got 2 from that. Alright, and I think I found some down here, so let's go quickly check. Oh, yep, straight away, okay. Whew. Any more around it? Come on. Yes! Alright. Oh, and you have a sneaky friend. Look at that. Any more? Probably not, but I'll try my luck. Alright, and on the stairs. Whew. Oh, and some more, yes. 21 diamonds already. Far out. Alright guys, so it looks like 21 diamonds is all that we found. Not that that's a small amount, we should be able to get a bit more armor going on this. So yeah, let me grab a torch there. And yeah, let me head on back up to the house and we can probably go and enchant these. enchant these, build something with it to enchant. Alright, I have made it up here now to the surface with my 21 diamonds up here with bush sheep. Sir, do you mind? I'm trying to do a thing with my good friend bush sheep over here. What do you mean, huh? I'm trying to do a bit with him, not you. Please leave. Shh, I got this. I didn't kill him, just like you didn't want me to. Alright, jeez, go again. Alright, so I have made it back up here to the surface with my 21 diamonds. I am here with bush sheep and we are about to see just how much more geared up we can get. Now, being in hardcore, bush sheep, exactly, armor is the must-have first. So, first thing they need would be the diamond chest plate. Now, what does that leave us with? Oh, I think I want some boots, and if we can get feather falling on them, that'd be terrific. Then, well, at the moment, if I want to go back to the nether, I'm going to need my golden helmet. So, if we go pants, and that leaves us enough, to make ourselves a diamond sword. Should we do a diamond sword, or should we leave one of these as our first diamond? I don't do that. Diamond sword! Alright, let's get this geared on. Now, I have just lost some of my enchants. Yes, I know, but I am more decked out. Look at that. I'm only missing half of my armor haunches to being fully decked out. Alright, let's go and place these armor. Not on there because it's that one. I'll just go store it in our room for now. Because that guy's holding that armor stand at the moment. That armor at the moment. Now, doesn't that look so much more cleaner that we are almost fully decked out in diamond gear? What do you reckon, Mr. Bush Sheep? What the hell is that cow doing to you? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I think I look dashing. However, though, we only have 25 levels, so I think it might be a little bit of a waste of gear if we go and enchant that right now. Maybe we can go and check out what we can get on our sword, but I'm going to wait until I can get back up to level 30 and plus to be able to do my armor. So that might mean that we might just do a little bit of a fishing break. Wait, do I have lapis on me? Nope. Let's go get some lapis and then enchant our sword. Oh, I did have lapis up here. Hey, Bluey. Alright, let's see. What do you reckon we can get from the sword? Please be something good. I do not want that. Oh, God. Guys, they're terrible enchants. All of them. Well, okay, you're right. I should see if I can get Feather Falling 4 on my boots at the least. Guys, I think I'm going to go fishing for some levels. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, doesn't it, Bluey? Alright, guys, let me sleep away the night. Maybe do a little bit of fishing. And then, I'll bring you back in and we can start doing some interior decorating, because that's going to be the main, movement for this episode. Yeah, Bluey agrees with me. Alright guys, I'll see you in the morning. Now, just before I do go to sleep, guys, I would like to say that I am really happy with how well lit up this area is. Like you can see, we've got the hidden lighting underneath the half slabs of the path, so it looks well lit up everywhere, even without there being torch spams. Like, there's torches here which need to be changed with lanterns when we get to it, with enough iron, but no, it's all really well lit up, and I'm really happy with this because it makes me feel a lot safer roaming this area and staying up a little bit later at night. As you can see, I'm just moseying on my way around the cows, and we'll make our way back up through the front door. So yeah, I just wanted to point out that guys, I'm really happy that we feel pretty damn safe at night here. So yeah, see you in the morning. Alright guys, so I have been fishing away here now for quite some time. As you can see, I've got a few chests there behind me, collected up all of our goodies. Unfortunately though, not one mending book, which is what I would have loved. Like, there's a few good ones here that we can chuck on our sword or pickaxe and whatnot that, will be able to help us out later on. But yeah, I just couldn't believe it. I did not get a single mending book. We did, however, get quite a lot of cod, as well as salmon, some puffer fishes, tropical fish, which honestly, I have no clue what you can use tropical fish for. If you have an idea or know what these tropical fish are used for, could you leave a comment? Because I have absolutely no clue what they are for. But we've also managed to collect up a few other little goodies like some leather, lily pads, some water bottles, a few name tags, which is pretty cool, and then just some odds and ends there. But now that we have gotten ourselves up to level 40, let's head on back up to the enchanting tower and enchant our diamond gear, because I have been attacked by some drowned while around here, so getting some enchantments might help. Alright, let's go do that. Alright, hey Bluey, we are back! Let's see, can we get any better enchantments? Now, on the swords, it's still showing the same stuff? It is, and that's terrible. What's shown on this helmet? Blast protection? Projectile? You know what? The blast protection 3 on this helmet might be handy. Let's see if we get anything else with it. Ooh, aqua amphibian respiration. Yes, we can survive a little bit longer in the water. Now, has that cleared up for what's going to be on this? Ooh. Do we risk the unbreaking, or should we see what our other pieces of gear have? Now, feather falling 4 is what I need on my boots. That's still protection 3. Blast? Nah, they're crap. Thank you for agreeing, Bluey. Protection 3. Oh, is it going to be the same? What about the pants? Yeah. Alright, let's go with the unbreaking on our sword. See if we can get more than that. Come on, please. Get some looting. Are you serious? Don't laugh at me, Bluey. It's not funny. Ooh. Projectile protection 4. Now that means that skeleton shots is going to hurt me a hell of a lot less. Yeah, I know, Bluey, we are in a bad biome in the nether. Skeletons. Oh, blast protection 4. Now that means creepers stop being such a pain to me. The blast protection 4 seemed pretty good. Ooh, or do I want it on my pants? Nah, chest plate, I reckon we'll go with the blast protection. Alright, anything else on it? Are you serious? Bluey, what is with this table? Depth Strider 3. Ooh. Oh, Feather Falling 2? Oh, come on, let's hope we get more than Depth Strider. Yes! Depth Strider 3, Feather Falling 4, Fire Protection 4, and Thorns 2. Woo! Okay, come on, can we get something good on our pants? How many levels? I'm 2 levels off of being able to do that one. And I kind of want to re-roll the sword, because the sword is pretty shit. Ah, I'm naked. Quickly put clothes back on. And I'll put on this helmet now so that we don't destroy what's left of our gold one. Alright guys, I think I need to get this blast protection. But I don't need to, I want to. So, back in a sec. Alright, so I've done a little bit more fishing. We really need to find ourselves a mob spawner of some sort to get a bit more XP quicker, because this takes forever. Now, my neighbour has started to do a little bit of mowing, so if you hear that in the background, it's, yeah, just is what it is. But let's, I brought myself a grindstone so we can try and get, I guess here would be a good spot to put it, to refresh our sword, because we want to try and get something better than unbreaking on it. And we've got to do our punts, which I believe should be set up with the blast protection 4 still. Wait, I need lapis. I'm totally prepared, guys. Alright, pants. Here we go, blast protection. Please have more than just that. Oh, and unbreaking 3. Okay, that's not too bad. At least we know they're going to last a little bit longer. Alright, what can we get for our sword? Please, get some looting. Fire aspect 2. Sharpness, okay, out of all of them, the fire aspect 2 is the most appealing. Please not be only that. Oh, come on! Oh. Bluey, this is not fair. Put my pants on. I'm just gonna walk down in shame. Alright, so, I mean, I'm not too happy with what we finally ended up with on our sword there, and You know, we only got the unbreaking through, which, I mean, I'm not playing too much. I don't think there's too much more we can add to the pants from the enchanting table, that is. So, you know, we're sitting fairly comfortable at the moment. And so I think it's time that we actually did a bit more just relaxing stuff to wind up this episode, because I want to kind of get it out there and everything, like, you know, the usual sort of stuff. So I think let's now start off with doing the interior for our farmhouse. So yeah, let's jump over there now. Alright, so jumping over here now, back to our farmhouse. You can see we've got our cows and sheep down here. We could probably do with maybe setting up like a table to get our chests off the ground. Maybe having some signs, like we get some item frames so we can put up shears and that sort of stuff that we need to get easy access to. So this might be what we chuck on down here. Now up here, I want to put in a trap door so we can actually close off this area, much like we've done with our bedroom and all that sort of stuff. We need to sort of clean up these edges. Now I'm not too sure if I want to bring these out. I kind of like having them set in a little bit, so maybe if we just sort of put some shelves up along the top here and leave this as a bit more of an open attic space that leads us into where our wood sort of miscellaneous storage is. So we're going to need some tables, maybe some shelves, stuff like that, as well as then having a large bulk storage section in here, and, you know, covering up the roof, which we haven't really done. Now, as for up here, now I did mention that our cameraman has laid claim to this for being his bedroom, so I think, you know, he's done a lot for us, so maybe we should just decorate his room up for him, so that way he has a nice place to come home to and rest his head once we've, you know, made him stand out all night watching things. And yeah, so we probably should do that for him here. Now, I think what might be the easiest way is if I can just try and do some good. Well, I can't do good English, that's for sure. But if we just sort of maybe walk out over here, and then if I turn like this, and when we turn back, everything should be finished. I hope so. I think I know so. So let's go and see if this actually worked. And now we can already see that there's a little bit of stuff up in the window over there. And as we start to make our way around the corner, we can see that this now looks nice and neat. We have our shears just here on the wall, so it's easier for us to be able to go in and collect up our wool. Our chests are over here, a bit more organised up off the ground, which is looking like they've been just thrown here carelessly. We've also now got our trap doors that are allowing us to be able to sort of close off each area, much like our house in our bedroom sort of thing, just to, you know, tie off for the different areas so you can separate them. Now, as I said, I didn't really do too much in the attic space up here. I did sort of add a painting for decoration, some barrels just to make it look more of an official climb in, and then we've got an item frame saying which item is on each side. Now, let's head on in to where we start our wood storage area, and guys, I'm really happy with how this has all come up. Now, I know we need to get lanterns, but I'm starting to run out of iron, so I think a big mining session is in need, because, yeah, we got to get some more resources, plus I want to finish getting decked out in diamonds. But until then, having the torches around as representation of where our lanterns are going to be, I think still works pretty nicely. You can see we've got all of our chests up here nicely with the extra storage down below, as well as the barrels that just sort of gives it a bit more of a sturdier base. We've got some tables with some chairs here so we can sit down and do a little bit of work looking at the windows, and then we can head off into where our bulk storage for our main wood supply will be. Now, it does look very similar to over there, but this is where we're going to really dedicate a large amount of each birch, spruce, dark oak and oak will be stored up in here in very large quantities so we can keep working on anything. Now, I do have this table here as a little idea of, you know, okay, maybe this is the worker's bench, so we've got stuff that comes in, you've got to clean it up, we've got a little bit of a bin here, making use of just the composter with the spruce trap door to try and make it look like a little bit of a bin, you know, use our imagination a little bit, as well as having some shelves up the top there with the composters again, some chests, and also just the pot plants sort of thing to be able to, you know, just have a bit of decoration. Maybe if I get some more flowers, I could put in there to get a bit more of a pop of colour, because I mean, it is kind of dull at the moment, but I mean, the paintings I do think, you know, like for example over here, separate that nicely. Now, let's head on upstairs to where our cameraman's bedroom is. And, you know, I've tried to make it nice for him. I hope he appreciates this. But, as you see, we've given him a nice big bed. I've even put in some blinds here because I noticed that if I'm at the top of my tower, I can kind of see into his bedroom, and I thought maybe he might like a little bit of privacy, so we put up some curtains up there for him, you know, giving him a nice big bed so he could stretch out and relax after, you know, some terrifying nights out in the dark, whatever it may be. He's got plenty of storage over here for himself. I don't think he's put anything in. I don't even think he's even come over and seen it yet, but hopefully, you know, he might be able to do that before the end of the episode. And yeah, he's got a really nice little look out here to our bees and that sort of stuff, which I think next episode I'm going to maybe build up a bee automatic sort of honeycomb farm, which we'll build over in that section there, and he'll get a lovely look out through here. Alright, so that is the interior done and dusted for our animal house. Now, obviously we can come back up and, you know, do a few more touch-up works on it, but at the moment I'm fairly happy with how it's looking. And I mean, it does look pretty cool with those curtains in the window up there showing that there's a little bit of privacy allowed. Now it is time for us to head on over to our enchanting tower, and start to get a bit of the decoration done there. Now, much like how we just did with the animal house, we'll go through, point out what I want to kind of have happen, and then we shall see how well we can get it to smoothly transition in. Now, on this bottom floor, I would like to have a bit of storage. Maybe try and put a bit of a railing on the stairwell because, if you haven't noticed, I do fall down this quite a bit, and Bluey's getting sick of falling off my shoulder while I do it. So we might need to try and incorporate that, maybe using the spruce trapdoors, maybe the dark oak ones. I'm not too sure how we're going to get to spots like when we get this 90-degree angle where we can't really have the same block taking up the two spaces, so it's one of those things that I might put a railing on it, or I might just learn to walk a bit closer to the wall so I don't fall off it every time. But going along here, I think maybe if we put in some paintings, maybe even some shelves. That was the word I couldn't remember last episode when I was thinking, what was it? And I couldn't remember. It was shelves. So yeah, we put a few of those up there. Shush, Bluey, don't laugh at me. But yeah, and then up here, it's pretty all much nice and set, I think. We could probably do with adding in a bit of an archway over the top here so it's not so squared and everything like that. But yeah, other than that, I think this one shouldn't take us as long to decorate because there really isn't too much of a space to do. Oh, yes, I did it. I made it down the stairs without falling. Alright, so I think we'll probably even put a door on this thing. That might be a good idea. So, yeah. Let me quickly try and see if we can get this done. Alright, so a little bit of time has passed now, and bam! I have done as much as I feel as though I can with the space that we have. Now, I have extended the pathway here and started to try and put in some bushes to get a bit more of that hidden lighting, but I think I might try and get that done a little bit off camera. Same with over here, you can see I've started to mark out where I want this bit of the ground to sort of stretch out, and then we can start to do some terraforming and have maybe a little bit of a valley there with some of the water and our nether portal sort of all hidden away. That's sort of what I've been done. That's what's been done on the outside here. Now, as you can see, I've also added in a bit of the vines around the outside, a few more of those bamboo shoots. We've also added in, just to break up the colouring there, a bit of the dark oak buttons around the side, just to sort of, yeah, break up the colour, as I was saying. Now, as we walk on up, we've got our standard jungle door, as well as using the composters as some potted plants to be able to have the plants up there. I don't quite have enough, as I've said many a times now, I don't have enough iron to actually use cauldrons to sort of have as a big pot sort of thing, like we would have over in Uruk, so where I had those in the last Grand Library there, we had the cauldrons. That'll be the goal to get up for pot plants, but for now we just can't quite get that. But as we come in here, you can see that I've made a little bit of just hide some dead space, put in a bit of lighting there. We've got some storage, a bit of a table, as well as a grindstone to be able to, you know, disenchant things if need be. Gone in and put some shelves, there's just some storage, some pot plants, as well as some paintings around the place just to sort of decorate it and lighten up a little bit the area as we walk on up. Now, as Bluey is kind of enjoying when he comes up here, we've put in a lot more greenery. I've done the same, you can't quite see it here, but maybe you can just breaking through the leaves. I've used the, what were they, composters again to have the potted plants and make it look like they've overgrown a little bit and come up in here. And maybe even mixed a little bit with the enchanting setup itself so that these vines are a little bit more magical. But yeah guys, I've set up all this area here and I think it looks really nice for the space that we had. And I can't complain at all with it, except maybe I need to go put in a few more oh, didn't mean to break that. A few more flowers and that sort of stuff, but we need to get a few more colours. We've really only got the yellow and the white flowers here. We want to get more of the blues, which we've got down here, which we found one. So yeah, just got to do maybe a bit of flower picking exploration. Alright guys, however though, this is now going to be the end of the episode. We have actually gotten quite a bit done. We are now pretty nicely decked out with some diamond gear for our enchanted diamond gear, I should say. You know, we just need to get that helmet and then do a bit more of our tools, but I'm feeling a lot safer here. We've also been able to get the interior done for both our farmhouse behind me there, as well as our enchanting tower, which, yeah, I couldn't agree more, Bluey. It's all coming together really nicely. And we've tied it all here perfectly with these pathways that we set off with at the start of the episode. And yeah, guys, I'm really happy with what we've achieved. Hopefully, though, we can probably get a good night's sleep now and not be so just eerily awoken and that by those really strange voices that I keep hearing. Yeah, Bluey's hearing them too, so I don't know what that's about. Hopefully it's nothing, but yeah, we'll keep our eye peeled for anything popping up. But guys, I would just like to say big thank you to everyone who has made it to this point in the episode. Bluey, please get back on, thank you. I hope you guys have enjoyed a little bit more of a relaxing episode compared to our last three, where we've done quite a bit of building and that sort of stuff, and now just sort of take a little step back, and I think it's really important to be able to do in our world. But we do have a lot more in store for next time. I've got a bit of a plan to actually continue on this pathway and build up the building around it. We were also talking about getting ourselves the honeycomb farm set up with our bees, so that they're not just over there, you know, manually needing us to get them, collect them up, because we need to be able to get the retaining wall built up here using the honeycomb blocks. So yeah, there's a bit in store for next time. But guys, thank you all so much for tuning in, and until next time,